Stop, 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 stop.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Washington's offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup.
You don't appreciate a good game, man.
Stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside.
What was that?
Five-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Okay, I got you tomorrow.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This crowd full throat, the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground. They've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shaw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? The sure hands, it's Cox. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies him on 3rd down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back.
See.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bruins,
do no Leon, man. So after this, we could basically cut the game awards off after this.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
They better not show you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect
Yeah, I'm watching it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know what I'm saying? That we don't need Leon,
By the
man.
coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, and QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll run it from the gun. Washington wants to go quickly. Lewis to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
Oh my God, no. Bro, I'm finna cut this off. Oh my God. See, you know what? He might not be a playable character. Nah, he do like play. Oh my God.
Back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run from the shotgun.
All right, man. We can cut the game awards off after this. They showed us. Wait a minute. Is he a playable character?
If you can
Oh.
have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh my God.
Give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
Man, you know what? Let me. You need to go ahead and put Chris in the game then.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
I didn't get so disciplined.
So first down here as they go back to work.
Disciplined, man. This is their chance to expand the game, give somebody else a shot. But no, you had to go back to the way.
You see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Yeah,
and
man.
you're not going to complain.
Short throw to the sideline. Picks up
Give us Chris, man.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being fit.
Got some room entered to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're getting set to kick
I'm
it
so
away, and that
disappointed.
last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
No, don't get me wrong.
Here he
It
comes
does,
from
man.
inside
But
his
come
own
on,
5.
man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Let me find out one of y'all emailed me about playing this Chris. Let me read it.
This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paulo, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Rush is on him. Fires on the move. Got his man. To get open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and the defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 109 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Melton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
With the catch, it's Cox. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Y'all be all right, man. Y'all be all right.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give to the back. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Lewis wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Miles Gaskin.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every time. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds a man on the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lewis to throw. Scrambling away.
Oh, that's weird.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Oh,
and the
wow.
defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice.
Yeah, that's something I would like to see a Max Payne remake.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Right back to the well. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Offside. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the ground.
Let's do it.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it in the last play.
Crazy.
Lewis wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Man, what you talking about something to get delayed?
There, thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking for a big gain. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, at this this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to
Man,
lose
that
3
movie
yards
is
on the
not
play.
trash.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Nah, they don't. They don't.
Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end.
Oh, what? I need to see this.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Distance there between him and the defense.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the next.
Nah, that look. Yes. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that.
Just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. Still running at the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and...
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That movie gonna be decent.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage
that's gonna
team,
be
and
in
they stop him
theater.
at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh,
He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz. And they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Yaw. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way. So the defense really needs to have a play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
Turning it off, headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Melton. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Man, Fortnite ain't worrying about this Game Awards, man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week. And
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmys